Hello children, today we are going to continue reading chapter 1 of your English literature book, that is The Boy Who Drew Cats. In the previous video we have already started reading the story, and over there we came to know that this story is a boy named Toya who is a part of a family of farmers, and this family of farmers lives in a small village in Japan. And over there we came to know that this boy Toya loves to draw cats. He doesn't like drawing other things, but he just likes to draw cats, and due to this habit of Toya, his parents are worried about him. So his parents decide to send him to the village temple, and after the conversation between Toya's mother and father, it's decided that he would be sent to the village temple. And then his father takes him to the village temple and hands him over to the head priest over there. But even in the village temple, Toya keeps drawing cats. And due to this continuous habit of this Toya of drawing cats, what does the head priest say? The head priest says Toya to return home. That is, he should go home and then think about what he wants to do. So we have read the story till this point, and we have to read it further. So let's continue reading. Toya packed his bag. So after the head priest told him that he should go home and think about what he wants to do, what did Toya do? Toya packed his bag. Toya packed his bag means he put his belongings in the bag. Belongings means things that belongs to him. He put those things in the bag. He thought he may not be allowed to draw at home. So that evening he drew one gigantic cat, the biggest and most beautiful cat he had ever drawn. So what did Toya think? Toya thought that once he would return home, his parents would not allow him to draw cats. So what did he do? That evening he drew a cat, and that cat was what? A gigantic cat, that is the biggest and the most beautiful cat that he had ever drawn. So why did he start drawing a cat that evening? He drew a cat that evening simply because he thought that when he returns home, then his parents would not allow him to draw. So he drew a cat that was one gigantic cat, that was the biggest and the most beautiful cat he had ever drawn. So further it said, that night while everyone was asleep, a monster rat crept into the temple. So that night when everyone was sleeping in the village temple, what happened was that a monster rat, crept into the temple. That is, came inside the temple. It came inside the temple. What came inside the temple? Then a monster rat came inside the temple. It was the infamous rat demon. You can see the meaning of the word infamous and demon. Both the meanings have been provided underneath. So it is said that it was the infamous rat demon. So this rat, that monster rat, was the infamous rat demon. Infamous means well known for bad things. So you can see it's written underneath, well known for bad things. And demon is a cruel and bad creature. So this rat was what? This rat was famous for bad things, and it was very cruel and bad creature. The rat was known to plunder granaries and gobble up all it could find. So this rat was famous for what? This rat was famous for, that's well known for in order to plunder granaries. So it was famous for plundering granaries. Plundering means stealing grains from granaries. Granaries are places where you keep your grains. So over here, granaries, you can see places where grains is stored. So these are the places where the grains are stored. So what did he do? This rat was famous for, that's well known for plundering granaries and it used to gobble up all it could find. It used to eat up everything that it would find. The meaning of gobble, you can see eat hurriedly and noisily. So this rat used to eat hurriedly and noisily whatever it could find in the granaries. The priest would have nothing to eat for months after tonight. So if this rat would reach the granary of the village temple, then the priest would have nothing left to eat for months after that night. Next it is said, that is when something strange happened. So at that point of time, something unusual happened. Strange means unusual. So something unusual happened. That unusual is something that is not usual, that doesn't happen usually. It is something extra. So something unusual happened. So let's see what happened. A few priests who had woken up due to the noise saw a giant ink cat walking towards the granary. So during that time, that's at night, few priests had what? They had woken up. Due to why did they woke up? Then you have to remember they woke up because they woke up due to the noise. So few priests had what? Woken up. They had woken up due to the noise. And what did they see? They saw a giant ink cat, and that giant ink cat was walking towards the granary. Granary is the place where you store what? Grains. So you can see what their conversation. You can read the conversation over there. What is that? it looks like the cats. Toya keeps drawing. So one of the priest is asking that what is that, looking at the cat, he's asking, and the other priest is answering by saying that it looks like the cats. Toya keeps drawing. The giant cat scared away the demon rat and protected the granary. So what did the cat do? The cat went to the granary and then it chased away, it scared away, it frightened that rat, and hence it protected the granary. That is, it chased that rat away and then it protected the granary. That is, the grains were saved by the giant ink cat. Then it peacefully walked back into its paper as if it had never left. Next, what did the ink cat do? The ink cat returned to the place, that it went back to the paper from where it had left, and it looked like it had never come out of that paper. The next morning, the head priest accompanied Toya to his home. So you can see the word meaning of accompanied over there, went with. So the next morning, what happened was that the head priest went along with Toya to his home. And what did he say over there? Let's see. Toya is a great artist, let him draw. So what did the head priest say? The head priest said that Toya is a great artist and we should let him draw. So artist, you can see the word meaning of artist, a person who does art like drawing, painting, dancing, singing, etc. And we already know that what does Toya do? Toya draws what? Cats. So over here, what did the head priest say? Head priest praised Toya and said that Toya is a great artist and let him draw. So the head priest instructed Toya's parents to let Toya draw. Toya had no clue what had changed, but he was happy. So you can see the word meaning of clue also provided underneath. That's idea. So Toya did not have any idea that what had changed, but he was happy. He did not know why this head priest said these words, but he was very happy to hear these words from whom? From the head priest. Toya grew up to become an artist. So Toya, what did he do? He grew up, and what did he become? He became an artist. His drawings were famous throughout Japan. So once he grew up and he became an artist, what happened? His drawings was famous throughout Japan, but all he ever drew was cats. So what did this Toya draw? He always drew cats, and even when he became big and he became an artist, even then he continued drawing cats. So this is adapted from a Japanese folk tale. So here in this story, we came to know about a boy who drew cats. And what was the name of the boy? The name of the boy was Toya. His parents were very worried about him and they decided to send him to the village temple. But over there also he continued drawing. But we saw that he was able to save the granary from that rat due to the drawing that he made. And due to that drawing, what happened was that a cat came out, that is a giant rat came out. Giant rat came to the temple in order to plunder the granary, but the cat that was drawn by him from the wall, from the paper, it came out and it saved the granary. It chased away, it frightened that rat and sent it away, and in this way the granary of the village temple was saved. And due to this reason, the village priest also, that's the head priest, also praised Toya and told his parents to allow him to let him draw. So after that, we saw that Toya grew up to become a famous artist, and then he used to draw what? He used to draw cats. So we have read the story, we have completed reading the story. To today, what you are supposed to do is that you need to write down the word meanings that are provided underneath. You can see underneath it, there are word meanings provided in your book. Kindly copy these word meanings in your English exercise book and then learn them by heart. Thank you.